Defensive presence.
The points evenly spread for Wisconsin. Martinelli, who started slow, but he has come on. He has 9 points. Battling inside right now with Nolan Winter.
I like that matchup too, because Nolan Winter, big body, athletic.
Windham snaps the net.
You've got 2 other defenders back. You let Tanjay go right. That's the end result.
1 on 3 like it's nothing.
Right. But if you keep him off of his right hand, he doesn't get to the rim.
Windham.
Threw it to the other side of the lane, let Crowd go get it and finish.
Windham. Janicki goes down, and Windham sticks it.
He uncoils at the rim. He gets so low to the ground and then explodes to the rim.
Somewhere Cohen Carter's watching this going, just wait, I play tomorrow. As their tournament run will come to an end. After getting the win here yesterday against Minnesota, there's the 3 for Windham.
Fits on the all-time best coaches that have been at Northwestern. He is the best coach that's ever coached here, and I think this might be his best coaching job. I know he's made 3 tournaments, but to get this...
Turn down the 3 to the lane, swatted by Nicholson. Up ahead to Windham. That's a pretty 2. Boy, that is now neat. Force that one up. Fox tracks it down. Mitchell again. 0 for 2 on that possession. Up ahead to Windham. No numbers, already up 12 as we approach the 5-minute mark. No need to push right now. Northwestern has led all but 30 seconds of this game. They've had the lead up to as many as 15 if they stay right here. They'll take on the Badgers tomorrow afternoon. 5 to shoot. Well, that's a tough shot. Oh, my goodness.
A 3, kaboom!
Well, he doesn't need much space, does he? Bowman's closed on the jumper, but Gillespie's starting to feel himself with his confidence.
Martinelli back outside. Windham will let it fly and has the response. Gillespie always with the green light, and for good reason. 15-point Maryland lead. Gillespie nearly got back to that one, but Windham
Get practice, but they look sharp offensively to start this game.
You mentioned practice time. UCLA didn't take their shoot around today. Get a little extra rest. A.J. Windham getting him up and putting him down.
Them a window, no pun intended. Like the alliteration there.
I do like that.
You know, we're at Northwestern, man. We got to step up our academic, our game here.
Your ACT was what?
Not good enough to get Northwestern.
Windham, get another!
It's on the way up.
Most things are on the way up on the 7-3.
That's true. That is true. I mean, he could be right next to the rim and still get it without it coming down. Get it on the way up, excuse me.
Mar out showing on Windham. Windham says, let's get reset here as UCLA forces them to use 20 seconds of shot clock. Windham, little stunner, and the blow by.
There was no defense to be seen.
It's an 8-0 run. It's a 12-point lead for UCLA.
That pressure is taking Northwestern out of their stuff.
Not shooting first half from 3 for the Wildcats. They're 1 of 8 in the second half. Windham a deep 2, and that stops the run. Here's that selective push for Northwestern, and it's followed up by Windham.
Such a smart shooters and a little bit over-aggressive there, and that's going to end up hurting Iowa if they continue to do so for the rest of this game.
It hasn't yet. 0 for 3 from 3 for Northwestern, but some good looks, just like that one.
Yes. Him 2 with passing. That time he's got a big one. He patiently gets into his spot and knocks down that 2. He's having himself a terrific first half off the bench.
3 games in a row that Harding has seen shots fall down. He had 16 the other night against Illinois. Also a good game against Washington in the win last Saturday.
I'd like to see Martinelli get one in the paint.
Well, 2 came at Martinelli. Opened up Windham for 3. We wondered about that, right? They went on the road. They held Ohio State to 47 points and then held Minnesota under 65. Without two of the best players, Matt Nicholson, who Chris Collins gave a lot of that credit to. His talking behind his guards.
As a good big man should.
Right. Windham late in the shot clock. The runner goes as the horn sounds.
Well, he's having himself.
Martinelli is dealing with a little bit of a sore ankle. Strained it against Ohio State.
I think Brock Harding's got to get back in this game, man. As we said before, their offense runs so much more efficiently when he's on the floor.
He's getting ready to check in for Iowa. Ball ripping around for Northwestern.
Again, this Iowa offense has been clunky at best when he's been off the floor, but when he comes on the floor, his ability to be able to create offense for himself and his teammates allowed to run much more smoothly. And that's a perfect example there.
Windham with the cross, and another one with some sauce.
He is one of the most complete players in the conference, and so you miss a ton when he's out.
Talking at the shoot-around about not waiting so long in the shot clock. He wanted shots earlier in that clock, and so far a couple of shot clock violations on his group offensively.
Yeah, and sometimes Minnesota, they're very deliberate in the half court.
And Windham makes them pay. Go ahead.
And so
Thornton didn't come out of the game against Michigan. He might have to log 40 minutes against Northwestern tonight.
Third in the league in minutes per game. That's leading. It's Nick Martinelli. He's third nationally. Both those guys play a ton.
Martinelli clocking in at just under 38 minutes per game. Windham got it to go with 5 on the shot.
Bounce, but you're still also containing that pass.
I think he was airborne when he deflected.
Active hands.
Nicholson's had a good game. 8 points, 2 rebounds. And Windham puts it in here.
Stewart getting called for that charge.
Number 3 on Stewart. Windham for 3.
Just Glover points since the new year.
Over 20 seconds on the shot clock. Ohio State's season low. What is that? That's Windham plays it in.
Shellstad. He goes sprawling, and now Northwestern has numbers.
Good hustle by Northwestern getting back. Good block by the freshman. Another key stat for them, if you really study them, getting assists. They get about half of their baskets off assists. If you start getting 60, 70%, it definitely helps.
Tough shot. Martinelli cuts off Angel, and he can't sneak it over the big Keenan Fitzmaurice. Windham downhill, tough shot, and the foul.
Oversized, and usually he's pretty good about wheeling and dealing and get deeper and deeper in the paint.
That is a lot of length inside, and
Have a chance.
it was a 14-point deficit at Washington on Saturday. They came back and took the lead late before eventually falling into the Huskies. That's a big with 22.
Nice little drive and the step back jumper, low pull up, playing again with such aggression tonight, and just been so productive. But for Northwestern, it is so hard. I can't even imagine as a coach.
Wyndham, another 3.
Were definitely leadership actions, and it was a real key for them having success.
Northwestern trailed by as many as 17.
Seeing that Brooks Barnheiser really hasn't played much in the second half. Johnson unable to corral the alley-oop. It feels like Chris Collins has made the decision that getting him the rest with this interested in fighting back. And so, you know, again, those are 2 exceptions to what has been the rule, which is this is a team that plays everyone tough. But it is interesting from Chris Collins' point of view of, hey, what? And now Ty Berry is incredulous there wasn't a foul called.
This is for Northwestern trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. And for Maryland trying to win on the road for the first time. They've lost 4 straight on the road. 3-3 in conference play. They've been dominant at home. Windham kicks. Martinelli now underneath, had it knocked away. Barry comes away with a loose ball. Now corner again. 3 is good. KJ Windham.
They had a steal off the inbounds. Akins, he has it poked away from behind. This time by Mullins. Deep in the corner. And that one goes down for KJ Windham.
Wildcats able to break the press. 3-pointer off the mark, but an offensive board brought down by Nicholson. Another 3 is in the air, and this one is with the board.
Barnheiser likes to go right into his move here.
Barnheiser gives it up. 3-pointer on the way. 3-pointer rattles around, and they get that finish off the glass.
I mean, over 2 Penn State defenders, then comes up with a steal.
Stole it away. Barnheiser to Windham, and Windham knows what to do.
Wow. 15.
And that stroke looks really good. He just rises up. Got to know where he's at all times on the floor. 50% from the 3-point line.
He's now 17 for 34 this year from deep. 3 ball, and the response.
Playing terrific for this Butler team, and you're thinking Northwestern has an opportunity to get out and run. They don't want to play fast, but convert some of those opportunities on the break, just like they did right there.
Wyndham taking it to the tin for
Chicago is a 4-year starter at Marist. Another player that would have helped this team a lot. So the Waves, look, they're going to get those other 2 guys we mentioned earlier in the game, and Dozic and Clark back at some point this season. I expect that to help a lot, but going to be missing Cooley.
Nice aerial attack there.
And Northwestern is just 2 of 13 from 3-point range, and that's a strength this year and last year. First turnover, Mullins ahead to Windham for the finish.
% from 3. Mullins back to Windham. Windham with 5 on the clock, just flips it up and in. It's tough. Facility, Australia and Mexico. A lot of really good talent has come out of there. Down under. Martinelli. Is that over and back? Flyer fans are irate. They felt like he switched his pivot and right at the center stripe. Hunger working on the freshman Latong. 8 to shoot here for Windham. Yes. 3 of 6 from 3, but right now, Dayton, another miss at the stripe. This was the difference at halftime. Northwestern by 8. Windham got around Cheeks. Oh, he's excellent. Northwestern kind of had their way in that first half. There's another split pair here for the Flyers. Difference is 9. Windham to the hoop. Tough finish. Boy, he's...
Whitlock had it taken away. Here comes a true freshman. Windham all the way in and 2. He checks out. Only player in this game so far in double figures. He has 10 points. Jalen Leach from Fairfield, the true freshman KJ Windham.
Woodard's on there and try to get a bucket down low.
KJ Windham, nowhere near. Offensive rebound. Good look back inside to Windham. Leach
comes off confidently and knocks down the 3 ball.
First team All-City out of Mount Carmel High School in Chicago. Enjoying his first night here with the Wildcats. Kicks it to the corner. Freshman for 3.